Stelios, another embarrassment. Talk to me. Don't stop. You might be getting yourself a job soon at the Tottenham Stadium.
That stupid trumpet, right? Okay, is a gimmick that they've used to get fans to get on board, to get fans to think they're supporting a club that's got something about it that resembles its history, to unite fans, when it's the biggest con. And it all started when Daniel Levy said, "We've got our Tottenham back. Hashtag Daniel COYS." And all the fans jumped on it. All the fans said, "We're going to win the league. Be patient. Give it time. Process." We've been listening to misleading information from the owners. We've been listening to lies from our own fan base. We've been listening to constant media PR and spin to brainwash us into thinking, yeah, now's the time. It's all going in the right direction. Guys, under no circumstances ever in any books of a so-called big club, a so-called top six club, was that acceptable. And nor should it be tolerated.
Agreed.
That performance today is nothing that resembles mentality shift, winning culture, big football club, big six spending. Nothing at all that you saw on that pitch. But it's okay, guys, because what a con. What a con. Levy, Enoch, Lange, Ange, the biggest con, and it pulled everyone's pants down. Everyone. And God forbid, a few of us fans, we don't, get caught up in we like balanced debate. Let's have a balanced conversation. What balance, man? Where's that balance got anyone? Where has balanced debates got any fan in this club other than to sit on the fence and not take a side? At least Sim, for all the drugs he's taken this season, the delusion, the complete experiment that is now Sim, at least he took a side and he backed Ange. At least I can say, you know what? Sim tried to back it, right? It's all backfired, Sim, right? You're going to get it. You're going to get it, Sim.
Wait. Stel, before we start, wait, Stel, before we start, I spoke to you 2 weeks ago and we held the same opinion. You said if he won the Europa League, he can stay. That's what you said.
Sim,
that was 2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks ago. So have you changed your opinion? Is that not true anymore?
You change your opinion every week.
I'm asking you. So are you avoiding that? Are you avoiding answering my question?
He's not winning the Europa, Sim.
So if he does, though, you said 2 weeks ago, if he does, he can stay.
I don't do if, buts, and maybes. I go by what I see. And what I'm seeing is
the
most
horrendous.
So you're not answering the question. Okay. I am answering it. You said you'll give him the domestic cups. We crashed out the cups and you doubled down on backing him. Right? You said
I said I'll give him to the end of the season. I said I'll give him to the end of the season.
Yeah, so you changed and you kicked the
I haven't changed. I've always said I'll give him to the end of the season. The only time I changed was after the Chelsea game when he did the Ear Cup. I said he should go after that. But then I said if he gets past Frankfurt, he can have to the end of the season again.
This manager is getting away with murder because of fans like you and that other, and I feel sorry for him because he doesn't know his arse from his elbow because he's too young to know, that Nathan guy that had the audacity to come on this channel, the biggest Spurs fan channel in the world, by the way, that's what you've got, to come on here and call fans like Danny Kiriakou negative? What planet is that Natan on?
Stel, you completely misrepresenting that interaction, because Danny was sitting here saying he will bet anything that we will not get through the Frankfurt game, and Nathan was pushing back on that. And guess who was right? It was Nathan. It wasn't Danny.
Nathan called Danny's opinions. Nathan, he had the audacity to call Danny negative.
He had the audacity to say that we would get past Frankfurt, and Danny was giving him shit for it. And guess who was right?
Nathan called Danny negative because he had a view of Ange that wasn't one that this guy can deliver, right? Whether it's the Frankfurt game or the next game or today, if any Spurs fan dares to say that this manager is a joke, this team are so badly coached, they're so void of being taught how to defend as individuals or as a unit. It's not just Nathan. All of them have done it, Sim. All of them this season. Right? And they hide behind, but I'm allowed my opinion. I'm allowed balanced conversation. No, man. Look, these fans have killed the club. I don't blame Levy anymore. Levy created the mess. Fans keep us in this mess. And it's a tough conversation to have, Sim, because it might push some fans away. No doubt there'll be some, people that are too scared to come on this channel and show us their face and let's hear what they have to say. They'll jump on the comments later and say things like, I'm allowed my opinion. I'm allowed to have my view. Stelios isn't balanced. Stelios is negative. We're toxic. We're this, we're that. No, we've been saying it all year long. All year long. Wait, and it's always an excuse. Wait till the players come back. Wait till we get up. Our players came back for Wolves. Shit show. Our players were back for Nottingham Forest. Shit show. Our players were available today. Shit show. It's got nothing to do with players being available. Look at the goals today. Let's look at the game today. The first goal. Archie Gray, he's a number 6. He's a number 6. All right. Look at what he did for the first goal. Look what Danzo did for the first goal. Then you go to the second goal. Look at Tell's defending, giving the ball away. Gray getting bullied. Not even by a player bigger than him. The other player was the same size. Look at the third goal. Bergvall can't clear a ball. He heads it to the edge of the box. The exact same thing Porro did against Nottingham Forest. The carbon copy, and the same problem happens. Johnson goes sliding in, misses the ball, misses the player. Kulusevski, he makes a run up the pitch. Spence makes an overlapping run. Feed him in. No, I'm going to go the other way. He killed Spence, lost possession of the ball, counter-attack, 4-1. Every single goal is because Ange isn't coaching them to defend. Ange isn't coaching this team how to defend as a unit, as an individual. And if fans like me come on here and point it out, if fans like Danny talk about it, if Sava, Box Office, Danny, Maz, anyone, if we dare say it, you get the Natans that call us negative. That one conversation with Danny isn't a one-off. They all do it. And you know what? They're too scared to debate it, man. And this is why the club's in a mess. They're too scared to have the conversation, guys. You won't see me on a panel show because I will challenge it. I can back up what I say. I've got substance to what I say. I don't just say things to be liked, or let's just say something that's really, really cool so I get likes and subscribes. I say it because I see it. I said it back in June and I stick by it. This manager, the day he re-signed Timo Werner, the writing was on the wall. We won't win the Europa Cup, guys. We'll come close. We'll knock on the door. But come push or shove, all these bad results, all these bad performances, all these individual errors, they're going to catch up on us and it's going to backfire. Matthias Tell, fans think they want to sign this guy. I don't care if he's 20 million, 30 million. He's rubbish. He's rubbish. Today, he stank the place out again. And Mikey Moore doesn't get a look in because of it. Mikey Moore is being ruined by this football club because we've been brainwashed into saying, yeah, give Tell time. He's got potential. Tell's gone at the end of the season. He's had no impact on this team, man. Why is he here? And signed off on it. I'm sorry, guys, but I don't want to hear excuses. Romero and Van der Ven weren't playing. Well, who signed off on bringing on Danzo? If he's good enough to come in and fill a void when they're not playing, then he's good enough to defend. He wasn't good today. He was all right. Ben Davies, why is he still at the club? Ben Davies didn't shut down Szoboszlai when he was running in for the 4th goal. And then when Udogie got done like a kipper, Salah takes a shot and Ben Davies jumps out of the way. And it's a free shot on goal. And I'm watching this. I'm sitting there going, oh my God, Gray can't play in the 6. Danzo's making mistakes. Matthias Tell, he's trying to play it out from the back in the corner flag, surrounded by Liverpool flags. What does he do? He sets up Liverpool for the 2nd goal. Bergvall can't clear a ball. Exactly what Porro did. Johnson can't slide tackle. Kulu doesn't know when to pass. Changes direction, goes into the danger, concedes a counter-attack. Ben Davies jumping out of the shot. One by one. They take it in turns to make defensive errors. If it's not Nottingham Forest, it's Wolves, it's Fulham, it's Ipswich. Every single week, we, the real fans, have been subjected to this. We've been abused by the club. 5 wins at home. Liverpool broken the record today. The most goals ever scored against one team in the league season. Another record broken. And we just sit here clinging on like sheep. Bah, do as we're taught. Bah, right? Just follow the herd. Because we might win the Europa. We have put all our eggs into one basket of hope. It's mental, man. It's absolutely mental, Sim. Honestly, man. And if I've over-ranted, look, I'm not here to offend. I'm saying it as it is. This today is unacceptable from every level of a football club that claims to be a big club. We're no longer a big club. Tottenham Hotspur is not a big football club. We are a big business. We surrendered being a big football club when Daniel Levy and Enoch took over the club, converted it into an ultra-corporate entity. We are just a big business. We're not a big football club. And shame on fans for backing this, and shame on fans for making videos defending this crap all season. And it doesn't end here. Are you confident we're going to beat Palace at home, Brighton at home, West Ham away?
No, I'm not confident of picking up any points from now to the end of the season. I want to know, did you actually say that, Stel? Did you say that Ange can stay if we win the Europa League? I know you're saying we're not going to win the Europa League, but in some alternate universe that we do win the Europa League, did you say that he could stay?
Out of all the things I just said, that's what you want to pick on, right? Are you playing politics?
You won't answer.
Are you playing politics here?
He won't answer.
Right? I'll answer it.
Question.
I'll answer it because I don't run away. I don't hide. Okay. What I said to Sim was this: if Ange, in a million miracle years, somehow wins the Europa, you can't sack him. That's what I said. Because if Ange wins it, he would have done something no manager's done in 40 years, and that's to bring European silverware to Spurs. He would have done something that no manager in 16 years has done, and that is to win a trophy. Even Juan de Ramos, when he won the Carabao Cup, he was given the start of next season. And if Ange does the same, we will have an open-top bus parade like we most of us can't remember having. I mean, I can remember 91 and 99 and 2008, actually. But most fans, they haven't got a clue what a bus parade or winning silverware looks like. So if Ange gives that to us, and there's hundreds of thousands of Spurs fans on the street with flags and white and blue smoke flares, and we have an unbelievable European glory night celebration festival on the streets of Tottenham, you can't sack the manager that gives you that. And that was my honest view. And I'm fully Ange out, Levy out, Ange out, Sim out, everyone out. Okay.
We hold the same opinion. I don't understand. I disagree with that.
No, because you've been defending him all season long, even when it's been diabolical. Sim, you've backed him, and I just don't
want to give him the end
logic.
of the season. And if we win that Europa League, he can have another season. I want to give him that a chance to do it. That's what I've said. I disagree with that, Stel. I think if we win the Europa League, you sack him at the end of that trophy parade, or you sack him the day after the trophy parade. You can't go through another season of 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, whatever it's going to be, losses. This is the worst season in the Premier League that we've ever witnessed, that anyone that has watched Premier League football right from its inception that we've ever witnessed. You know, thank you very much for the trophy win if we get there, but bye-bye. You cannot accept this anymore. He needs to go at the end of the season.
There's a lot of fans that agree with you, Ben. I speak to other Spurs fans, and I've had these debates on my channel. A lot of fans agree with what you're saying. My opinion is different. And again, I'm a massive Ange out. I've slammed him constantly.
You're just delaying the inevitable.
I, regardless of my views on Spurs, fans, YouTubers, players, tactics, I like to believe I apply common sense when I speak. A man that delivers a memory that we will never forget in any of our lives. A European trophy is no joke.
Yeah.
A man that delivers that, I'm not saying I think we should keep him. I'm not saying that. But you've got to keep him as a club, because that emotion, that feeling, that day out, that memory that we will hold off the back of that, you can't then just take away the manager that gave you that, because I think it will kill off the...
Whoever's in the background, can you mute yourself, please?
Because I think it will kill off any positive energy that the club has just created. Because we don't have any positive energy at this club. It's all delusional. It's all fake positivity. There's no substance to back it up. We lose every year. We win nothing every year. You can't... there's nothing to celebrate. It's all smokes and mirrors. It's all disguise and illusion. But if you win a trophy, that's real, man. That's serious. And like I say, like you're saying it now, Ben, but if we won that trophy, and I don't think we are, but if we won it, because that's the question, when you're in the streets of Tottenham celebrating, drinking, partying, jumping up and down, doing whatever we do, and if Arsenal don't win the Champions League and we win another European trophy to pull further away from Arsenal in terms of European trophies won, how can you sack Ange? You kill the mood, you kill the club, you kill the vibe. But the sensible thing is to sack him now. Sack him last week, sack him in January, sack him in December. That's the sensible thing. But we're stuck with him now because Levy's made his bed. He's put all his eggs in one basket in hope that Ange pulls a miracle out of his backside and saves the season, saves the financials, saves our European status, saves us from keeping the players that are probably going to want to leave if we finish 17th and trophyless and without Europe. The smart thing is to get rid of him now, but we're going to keep him to the end of the season. And if he does win a European trophy, I firmly believe, from a perspective of trying to keep fans together to some degree, you've got to give him the start next season. Whether I agree with it or not, that's what I was saying to Sim. That's. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but I think you kill whatever positivity.
In your opinion, Stel, what's the best course of action to take to give us the best chance of winning the Europa League? Is it to sack Ange now and who to bring in, or is it just to keep Ange till the end of the season?
I don't know if a manager can turn this lot around right now because the damage is so deep. I look at the defending and, I've come on every time I've spoken. I've always kind of made a very deliberate issue to talk about the defending because for me, that's the biggest issue. We've got players that shouldn't be at this club, like Richarlison's. I don't think Solanke's good enough, even if he scored a header today. Tells, the Johnson's. I don't believe they're good enough. I think they're championship level, this lot. There's a couple that we can work with. I think more we can work with. Odebert, I believe we can work with him. But that's where it ends. But defensively, guys, I mean, that goal where Matthias Tell is trying to play it out from the back and he literally feeds it to them. I'm looking at it thinking, I see this every single week, man. And after 2 years, I'm still watching it. Where Bergvall is at the near post and the corner comes in and he headers it into the penalty area and they score. That's exactly what Porro did against Nottingham Forest. When I see players shooting on the edge of the box because they're unmarked, I see that every week, man, from set pieces. When I see these counter-attacks and we're outnumbered and there's no number 6 to go and engage and it's left to the centre-back to go out and then it exposes the other centre-back who's left on his own. When I see these things every single week at Spurs, I don't know if a manager comes in right now and can fix it with the time remaining. Like even Glasner, who I think is doing a fantastic job at Crystal Palace. I'd love him at Tottenham. Go look at Crystal Palace's start to the season. The first 3 months were really rocky.
Yeah.
But he's worked his magic. He's solidified them. He's clearly coached players. You know, Mateta's playing fantastically well. Lacroix, Eze scoring bangers every week. So it took him time. No manager's going to come in and in 1-2 weeks we're going to be like dynamite just because we changed formation. I think that time has run out now. So I don't know if a manager can come in and fix it now the way it is. I think a new manager now needs a pre-season, summer, probably September, October, December, and we've got to see by Christmas time, can we see the shape of what he's trying to do and understand it and say, do you know what? Yeah, this could work. But to just change it now, guys, I think it's gone too far. I think it's an absolute shit show. I think the club is a joke. I think the owners they're traitors. I think our fans are deluded. They're absolutely... I don't want to say it, but I think that so many fans at Spurs are full of crap. But there'll be people in the comments that say that about me. But I've been right every freaking week, practically. I've been right for 5 years about the owners. I've been right about the transfer windows. I was right when I said Timo's going to be the signing of a poor transfer window. I was right week in, week out when I'm describing the poor defending by Ange. You know, if I'm going to be wrong, I hope I'm wrong about the Europa. I hope I am. Because I would take a trophy all day long. I'd love us to win a trophy. I'd be at the parade. I'll come on here and apologise to Sim. I won't hide. If we win the Europa, I will come on here and apologise to Sim. I will say, Sim, I think I'm on drugs. You know, maybe it's me that was on drugs. Yeah. I'll play the trumpet. I'll play the trumpet for you.
Deal.
But I don't think that's going to happen, guys. I just don't see it. This team is shot to pieces the way it plays. Against Frankfurt, I think we caught life. And I did come on here and I said to you guys, I've got a feeling we might beat Frankfurt. And you said to me, Stel, you've just literally bashed Ange and you think we're going to beat Frankfurt? And I said, yeah, I think we might do it. I think Bodo is going to be a really, really big problem for us. I think we're massively underestimating it.
Will we beat them?
Flights to the final, travel plans made, hotels booked. You know, we're going to do them. I'm not so sure, guys, man. I'm really, really not sure about this tie. I'm telling you. We'll see. But today is unacceptable if you're a serious Spurs fan. If you're not a serious Spurs fan and you tolerate this, I'm sorry, you don't support Spurs. You don't. You say you do, you don't. I support Spurs. Today is unacceptable. Any which way you look at it. We literally... Guys, we walked in there and we just surrendered. We waved the white flag. We just waved the white flag today. What big club does that? What top club in modern football do you know does that? I don't know, man. Unacceptable.
Stel, always a pleasure, my friend. Thanks for coming on today. See you, Stel.
Can I just say one thing, guys, right? It's not something I want to say, and you know, I'm not trying to cause any issues, but
oh God.
No. This is actually, you know, I'm not joking or bantering here. If you click this video, and I don't mind if you do, I'm more than happy. Do your thing. I'm totally on board with it. All I say is, people watching this video, if you don't like my opinions, challenge my opinion in the comments. Attack my opinions. I don't do it. Even if you think that I'm wild and ridiculous, fine. Attack my comments. Go for it. Don't bring up my mother who died. Stop making comments about my dead mother in the chat, because that's got nothing to do with football. And it's sickening, right? If you want to attack me. Come for me. Do what you got to do in the chat. I don't really pay too much attention to it. But when people want to come after my dead mother, there's no place for it. And I just want to say that because you might click this video and there are those 3 or 4 idiots that like to do that. Challenge my opinion, challenge my views, challenge what I say about football, challenge my hair, challenge my beard, right? Come for me, but don't bring that stuff up. And I just wanted to mention that. So, and I won't mention that again. I've said it this one time.
I mean, it should really go without saying, to be honest. Look, this channel's all about, we should always stick to football. No one should be bringing anyone's personal things like that into kind of football discussion. And I 100% agree. If anyone is doing that, then obviously we'll look at it. The channel, their comments will be removed, and that's not acceptable. 100%.
Yeah, if anyone does that, they need to be blocked from the channel for good. That's for sure. But Stel, thanks for coming on, mate.
Take care, guys. Have a good week.
You too. Bye-bye. All right.